Hey folks, Rob Pearlstone here from RE/MAX Twin City in Kitchener, here presenting to you part 4 of my Q&A series. Coming up. So this week I wanted to focus a little more on questions that sellers of mine have had. So the first question that I have here is, if I am selling my home, what should I do to get it ready to list? So while it's different for every house, the number one thing that I tell people is declutter, declutter, declutter. Plain and simple. The less crowded each room in the house looks, the bigger it looks, and the more the buyers are able to envision their own furniture in there. One other thing that I recommend to people is clean your oven as well as your fridge. It's something strange that I heard years ago, but man, it really rings true. If you open a fridge or open an oven at when you're viewing a house, to me, in my view, and I've seen buyers do it time and time again, that really seems to be the number one indicator as to how clean and how well maintained the rest of the house has been kept. So if you open that fridge and it's spotless and things are organized and tidy, you open the oven, the glass is clean, the bottom isn't full of burn marks, the sides look pretty clean, and that really shows that the people care for the home, and it really goes a long way. So another question that I have is, how can I figure out how much my home is worth? So it's pretty simple. What I typically do is I'll sit down with my clients and I'll show them comparable houses to theirs that have sold on their street or in their neighborhood, and we use that as the basis. So maybe the last house 2 doors down, which was the exact same as yours as far as layout and size is concerned, didn't have an updated kitchen, but yours do. Well, then we take that price that your neighbor's got 2 doors down and add an appropriate amount of money to resemble that kitchen upgrade. Same with bathrooms, any sort of improvements, or if the comparable home had something that your house didn't, then we adjust the expectation for your home as from a worth perspective accordingly. So when listing a house, what security measures are in place to ensure that no one who has the lockbox combination can walk into my home at any given time? So I've had this from a few sellers of mine, and here in Waterloo region, as well as further out in Oxford County and such, we're really benefited by the fact that we have these electronic lockboxes. So as soon as a lockbox is accessed, us agents get notified immediately on our phones and on our computer who has accessed the lockbox, what the agent's name is, and what brokerage they're with, as well as their cell phone number, so we can call them if they don't have a booking shown. So the benefit of that is once there are no codes provided, like there are in the old school lockboxes where it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Once those codes are given out, those agents and any agents who have shown that home have that code. So if people are away for a week while their house is listed, any agent can get into that house, and no one can be notified. So the benefit of the electronic lockboxes that we use here are that we get notified. And yes, I've had cases where I'll see that someone has entered a home, and I'll look and I'll call the agent right away saying, listen, Bob Jones from ABC Realty, it's Wednesday at 2 o'clock. You don't have your showing until Thursday at 2 o'clock. He was like, oh, oops, sorry, I thought I booked it for Thursday. And you work with them to reschedule, but that is the benefit of the electronic lockboxes. At that, I want to thank you as always for watching. Keep the questions coming. I got a really good one 2 days ago from a first-time home buyer of mine, and the question is, it's not really a question, it was I don't understand the buying process. Can you walk me through it? So, of course, part of my new buyer package is I have something that outlines what the step-by-step process is for buying a new home, and so that was something that I was able to share with that client and go through step by step. So that's something I'm going to go through next week, along with a few other questions that I have from some buyers. So thanks as always for watching, and enjoy the beautiful day, guys. Take care. Bye.